Hello everyone and welcome back to CookierRun Tower of Adventures with Alzroy Galcorn. Finally, another CookierRun Tower of Adventures content after it has been like, 2 months since I did the last episode of CookierRun Tower of Adventures? No, it is not because I just didn't like the game anymore and stopped creating it. In fact, I've got plenty of content for this game in the upcoming few weeks. Anyway, if you do like this kind of content, then be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell so you will not miss out on anything that I upload on this channel. Everything is free, you don't need to pay, and by subscribing you make this channel grow and flourish even more, which makes me happy so I can create more content for you to watch. Anyway, what we have here for this video is my experience fighting against Infernox for the first time. Well, the first 4 fights that I did against this particular boss. So Infernox himself is the Chapter 11 boss fight in the story mode. So the bonus that I get in this particular video is completely different compared to the one that we have currently, which is the Coco give us Christmas presents during the fight. This was also the time where Basil Pesto cookie was introduced into the game, and because of a mission in the game, I have to beat this boss fight by using this particular cookie. I will explain how the boss fight works in the next part of this run, where I'm using the next cookie in line, which is going to be Plaintain cookie. And if you want to skip this fight and go straight into that particular part of the video, then you can use the timestamps right now. Now back to the fight itself, where things have not gone well basically. My teammates are way low on health than I have, and I was supposed to be the tanker for this particular boss fight. In fact, some of my teammates have already gone down and needs to be resurrected before continuing the fight, which is, suffice to say, less than ideal. In fact, if I remember correctly, despite myself being the tanker for this particular raid, I'm the one who doesn't face death. Whereas my teammates have faced that at least once. But regardless, the boss has finally been beaten, and let's see if the game rewards me for this particular effort. Well, I'm the only one that gets the golden treasure chest, so let's see if I got something really good. Oh, I got some material to making armor. Okay then. Too bad there is no fairy Coco in this one. Oh, I meant Coco Fairy. Now let's move on into the next part of this video. After being unsatisfied with that particular effort with Basil Pesto cookie, I'm decided to try against this boss once again, and hopefully I will get better result, especially with Plaintain cookie here. Currently, at the time of making this video, the only cookie in the game that has the tiger capability with the wing element. Oh, just to put a reminder for all of you out there, I'm fighting against this boss fight in the level 5 difficulty, which is the second to hardest difficulty just below the rank difficulty. So the boss fight starts by the boss jumping into the middle and head charge straight into the corner. Then he breathes fire at the general direction, and thanks to the specialized rule for this boss fight when this boss came out, at certain times during the boss fight, several bombs will spawn from above, and you have several seconds to avoid it, and if that is not possible, then you just take a hit. This one is quite simple. The boss will strike the middle part of the map with huge force, and you will take a lot of damage if you don't avoid it. While this part, the boss can build an anvil if you fight for way too long, and you have to switch your priority to destroying the anvil before you can damage the boss once again. But now here comes the second phase of the fight. All you need to do is to move until the top part of the arena to avoid this particular attack, and if you don't, you will take a lot of damage. If I remember correctly, it was around 75% of your health gone in one strike, so yeah, not good at all. Coming right up is most likely the part where you will use the crispy phantom achievement, which is not taking a hit even once during the boss fight itself. Now the boss will target every single player on the arena, you cannot avoid this particular attack. The only way you could avoid it is by using ultimates, and even by using the ultimate ability of the cookie, sometimes it is still not enough. So yeah, I think this is the only boss fight that have this kind of treatment. Or maybe you need to use your ultimate at the precise time. Maybe that's the case, but I'm not quite sure, at least at the point when I tried to beat this boss fight for the first couple of times. And there you go, the boss has been beaten once again. Although, if you play this particular boss on the rank difficulty, it is going to be harder. And to be fair, I have no idea how the rank version of this particular boss fight is going to be, because I haven't played it even once. Anyway, let's now move on into the third ever fight of this particular boss fight. So the third time I'm facing this boss fight again, I'm using Chamomile Cookie, which means that I'm going to be the healer for this one, and definitely I'm going to be the best healer because Chamomile Cookie is basically the best healer in this game. Well, at least at the time when I record this video. Anyway, let's just hope that this time around the time to beat the boss is a lot faster compared to the previous two runs. And considering that we got 2 tanks, 1 tiger, and me as a healer, this should be a decent chance to do so. But yeah, let's hope that I could beat this boss fight before the phase where I will face an unavoidable attack comes around. Now, ideally, this is the part where the battle should have ended, but sadly that's not to be the case. Oh, I got hit anyway. Oh, I got hit again. Oh man, this fight is so silly. Okay, that boss is finally down. It's time to finish it off. Oh my, that's not a really good sign. My health is less than half of what it used to be. Oh, thank God, the next pattern is this one. Oh my God, that could have been so bad if it wasn't this particular one. Okay then, time to see if any one of us actually get the Cocoa Fairy treatment. Oh no, no one. But I'm the only one who get the golden treasure. Well, time to see if I could beat this boss fight in less than 1 minute, because so far I haven't been able to reach that goal. Well, time for the fourth and final fight for this video. Let's hope that I could beat this boss fight in less than 1 minute. And considering the fact that we have someone who uses Rockstar Cookie, this should be my greatest chance to do so. Anyway, that will be the end of the narration part for this video because I have nothing left to say. Anyway, that is for today. I'm Galcon, signing it off, and I'll see you on the next videos. Take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you next time. Okay, time to see if I could beat this boss fight in less than 1 minute. Okay, Coco Fairy, who is going to be? Oh, it's me that getting the Coco Fairy treatment. Okay, let's see if I could get... Oh, that's... Okay, that's not particularly good either. But anyway, I managed to beat this boss fight in less than 1 minute. Well done.